Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 3. So this time, to the space plane hangar. Let's load up what the heck was I working on last? I can't remember. Well, let's see what's in the autosave. Ah, yes. Long range, suborbital satellite delivery. The plan for this thing was that it was meant to, fly to a mountain and drop this on it with several attached parachutes. And then I'd have a ground relay station for my satellites. Though I could never get these things to fly. Ah, yes, here we go. This is my best attempt so far at any and all aircraft. This thing has the intent of getting to Minimus. It's got a Zoxygen tank, a couple Zoxygen panels, some SAS, and that detaches as a takeoff booster alongside two nuclear engines. Alright, we'll take this out for a spin. I don't know if I really feel like building anything, but I can at least crash this thing in a most spectacular way for everybody to watch. And maybe we'll do some modifications. I don't know. We'll find out, I'm sure. Alright, do not need that. I need surf. Heading of 90, pitch of 10. Alright, kill route. Throttle up. The ZO2 system. And off we go. Come on, take off, take off. Oh shoot! Whoa! Okay, we're technically flying, I think. Come on. There we go. Pull up the landing gear. Oh god. Oh god. Nope, I think we're cooked. Ah, hey, everybody survived. Well, survival is relative, I suppose. Hey, I can splash around. Alright, that was a good attempt, I suppose. Splash, splash, splish, splash. Alright, that's enough of that. Hey, I can still deploy this gear. Whee! Splash. Stupid buoyant wings, I want to spin. I wonder if I can paddle back to the shoreline. The answer, yes. But I don't think I'm going to try. Alright, I'll see you all back at the, spaceplane hangar then. And hello again, everyone. Okay, so that was... Okay, that was just plainly a flaming wreckage and disaster. I mean, I don't even know how I'm supposed to say that wasn't. This was a pretty early design I have, so we're gonna have to see. I mean, I haven't worked on this in a while. I only just kind of pulled it out to have some fun with it and show you guys. Alright, so. With that, we should be able to hopefully take off now? I don't know. I think the back is too heavy, and that's my problem. Is there any way I can increase the weight on the nose a little? I like put a friggin' centrifuge module in it. That'd do. Well, rather than a nose cone, I could put a satellite. Yeah, that should weigh the nose down sufficiently. And hey, it means I get to carry a satellite in orbit. Can't complain about that. The satellite there. And that goes there. Okay. Alright, let's try this now. The nose is a little heavier. We've got a little more ability for control. Hopefully we won't have a repeat of the last one. At least everyone's still alive, so can't complain. Alright, engines up. And oxygen activated. Alright, set that to that so we don't end up having a pitch of 90 degrees when I come off the runway. And I'll go for attempted launch number 2. Yeehaw! Yippee-ki-yay, yeehaw! 150, 160, right takeoff. Oh shoot! We're flying! We're flying! I guess weighting the nose properly means a lot. Alright, let's get a pitch now of 45. We're flying! Flying, I tell you! Alright. So now it's going to be a pretty boring and long flight up. So I guess I'm going to cut out again and we'll see you in orbit. Or, well, maybe I should retract the gears first. I think that might help. Yeah, probably. So we'll see. Once things start to get a little more interesting. So long, everyone. Hello, everyone. And welcome back. As you can see, we've made it up into orbit, fine and dandy. Here's my current orbital path, 136 and 82. It's not exactly a great circular orbit or anything, but it'll do. So something I found that's rather interesting about this space plane is that when I push engines to full, I start tilting upwards. I've come to believe that this is because that the top of my plane is actually heavier. Speaking of, I should probably deploy those oxygen panels now, shouldn't I? I'm sure those will be coming important soon. Yeah, we're about a third of the way through the extended tank. Alright. So now we have oxygen. Now, I'm going for Minimus. Minimus or broke. So, orbital operations, apoapsis. Minimus is at 46,400. 46,400. Burn. Raise the apoapsis. I have done the lunar transfer orbits before, but I'm going to be perfectly honest when I say that it has never once worked for me in the past before. Luckily, MechJeb seems to handle this rather well, in that it constantly switches the engines between full and off. Alright. So the apoapsis is up there. We have oxygen. Well, kind of. I can always flip the craft around and try and do that. Let's go. Oh dear, this looks bad. We may be... Oh, okay, there we go. There's the sun. Phew. Alright. let's get the solar panels into the sun's rays before our crew so unwholefully suffocate. Ugh. Can't fly this thing. Where's Mekjeb? Kilroot. Alright. That'll do. Now they are nicely done. We need to make it to the Minimus area, which we will do in 2 days. So it's going to be a long journey. But luckily, we have oxygen for that. I'm trying to figure out which way Minimus is traveling. I think it's traveling this way, darn. Yeah, it is. Well, I'm sure I can extend our time here. Up at the apoapsis. Ew. We'll be passing by the other spacecraft I ever so made. Woo. Alright. So I need to... Since we are now past the apoapsis... Whoa. I did not mean to go that far. Alright. Circularize the orbit, Mekjeb. We should be just inside of, yeah, incline 1.6 degrees. I'm sure that can be fixed. Actually, wait, I don't trust Mekjeb all that much. Abort. Yeah, I want to try and go, I think, the opposing way of Minimus. So, I want to burn in retrograde. Try and kill my current velocity and just kind of hang out here for a while. After that, in theory, I should be able to orbit Minimus, deploy a satellite, and go in for my first landing attempt. Velocity of 0.3 meters a second. Ho ho. Alright, so I'd say that should be good. Alright, let's just go to Kilroot, since I feel like at this point I can probably fly it better than Mekjeb, since it can't seem to tell where I want it to go. So let's have it on Kilroot. Alright, and... there we go. At least for now. I'm wondering how long Minimus will actually take to travel this way. Oh. Hang on, it appears we've got a Mun encounter in a moment. Shit, speed up. Okay, we were set to encounter the Mun, apparently. Not exactly sure how that worked, but alright, whatever. Slowly speed up. eventually, as this goes, our apoapsis, we should eventually reach an encounter point. At least theoretically. Let's go to our apoapsis. Because I want to be crossing over the, basically just over the... I think we're a little too high, so I'll probably want to fire straight southward, I believe. Gosh, Minimus has a long orbital cycle. I really hope we don't get eclipsed by anything out here, because I have no idea how long our tanks are going to last. Hopefully long enough, but it's one of those, you never know, so. Alright, so I want to fire pretty much straight this way at a surf heading 180 and a pitch of 0. This should be the exact direction I wish to fire in to lower my trajectory. Perfect, I guess. It's maybe a bit more. Basically want the lines to just about cross. Alright, I would say that we have a pretty good shot at an encounter there. At least hopefully we will soon, but at a velocity of 274.1 meters a second, I have no idea. Alright, now I want to be going with a pitch of 90 and just sort of firing a bit. Actually, let's burn retrograde and kill any of our remaining lateral velocity. Alright, so we're pretty much just sitting out here, nice calmly. 2 meters. Alright, there we go. Alright, I'd say we are pretty well. We're definitely in range of that, so. Surf, get us a pitch of 90 degrees. Okay, we've got a Mun encounter, apparently, lining up. Like I said, though, for now, we just have to basically stay out here. So, I guess I'll bring you back in when we finally get our Minimus encounter. Hello, everyone, and welcome back. So, your first question. The solar panels, what the heck happened to them? Well, while everyone was gone, we happened to get a crash. And apparently they don't react well to crashing. I don't know if they're still functioning. I mean, they're still kind of like turning. Yeah, it appears they are. It appears they are, I guess. Okay. Well, we're going to have to roll with it. Either way, we now have a Minimus encounter in 3 days. And I think we just lost that Minimus encounter. Or something. I think we still have it. Because, I mean, we're in range to get an encounter now. If not, I can just make a short dart to it. And we are pretty close to where it will be. Or, what is going on here? burn off some of this excess stuff. Alright, so I thought we had a Minimus encounter going here. You all saw it. Apparently we don't. Game's a filthy liar. But what? No. What happened? Mech jab. Oh, right, we're burning retrograde. Whoops. Yeah. Burn retrograde again. And just try and kill off this velocity. Alright, now, surf of 90. Alright, so once I do one more roundish sort of thing on this, it should work out. And I think that was one of the solar panels exploding. And I don't think the other one is functioning. So we are out of oxygen generation, it would so seem. Well, looks like our mission to do this just became a little trickier. We don't have time anymore. Well, looks like the solar panel is still functional. Kinda, I guess. We're not losing ZO2, so... Hang on. I think we... The encounter system seems to be a little bit glitchy for me. But we'll see. For the love of Christ, come on. Alright, I'm going to bring you back again when we actually have a Minimus encounter. Alright, so it didn't look so... It looked good at the start, but due to a game crash causing my solar panels, and in fact the satellite, to explode and glitch out, also the fact I can no longer turn on my engines or do anything because everybody is dead, doesn't exactly help my case. But, as I said, this craft kind of got glitched out in the game crash. So now everybody is dead, and it's caught on an escape trajectory with Minimus, and will eventually return and crash into the planet. It was a good attempt, and I'm sure my next attempt at Minimus will go better if my game decides not to crash. Well, if you enjoyed this, okay, I'm getting dizzy. If you enjoyed this and want to see more videos like that, click like. Feel free to subscribe if you haven't already. Subscribe. All glory to the hypnoship. Ooh. No, seriously, this is actually pretty trippy. And hopefully the next Minimus attempt will go a little better and more glitch-free. And crash-free. And this is Kelvin signing off and saying, holy crap, this is trippy.